Ich sehe a lot of Amish is die charter buses rijden dan vergeet a family saying an ik mich do in Southeast Ohio. So we used to ride a charter bus to go to visit my family in Geauga County sometimes. Otherwise, you'd have to get 3 or 4 vans. Sometimes it was just easy to get a 50-passenger charter bus. There was about 50 of us in Fredericktown that would go up there. And then when they would come down to visit us, they brought 2 buses. So more of the family lived up there. They all had big families up there, and they were the older, my dad's older siblings, so their kids were married sooner. They had grandkids sooner, you know. So there would easily be, at a wedding, you'd see 5, 6 charter buses lined up, depending on how many families were coming in from out of state, different communities. It was just easier to have a charter bus. For example, you have 50 people, but there's a bathroom on the bus. It makes it a lot easier than having to stop for bathroom breaks if you have a long trip. And it's just a lot easier. But I remember they wouldn't go down some of the backcountry roads. You know, so we'd have to, like, maybe go over to my uncle's house and get on the bus over there at their house so they wouldn't have to come down our road, or etc. Or maybe meet them up at the corner. So it wasn't always the easiest thing. Sometimes we'd find ourselves standing out beside the road at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. to get on this bus just so we can go somewhere for a family reunion, and it was interesting. You know, I remember going to Indiana. It was probably the earliest that we ever got on the bus, and I swear we got on there around 3 or 4 a.m. and gone all day. You know, family reunion out there. I met so many of my relatives in Indiana that I have no idea what their names were. You know, I've only met them that one time. Never seen them since. I do remember going to Indiana. They were allowed to ride bikes there. It was pretty cool. There were bicycles everywhere. That was the day I learned how to ride a bike. I was 15 or 16 years old. And I remember the kid had a Chevy Silverado sitting there, the kid that lived at this house where the reunion was. And he had a huge stereo system in his bedroom. And I just remember thinking, wow, that's wild. And actually, this video is about a charter bus. At the end of the day, I was riding a bike, coming down the hill. The driveway was kind of downhill. And I kind of lost control, and I ended up wrecking into one of the charter buses. And I remember hurting my arm. I hit it pretty hard. I didn't know how to use the brakes, you know. Like the first day I had ever learned to ride a bike. But it was fun. I ended up getting a bike later at a garage sale for $1. And I hit it back in the woods, and I used to ride it up and down the road at night that one year, and then I had to get rid of it.